اوكي جيد. بسم الله. فالكوتيشن اللي هنقراها اليوم اللي نبدا فيها it is a quotation okay in the Duke's room when Othello starts defending himself in front of the Duke and in front of Parpancio and all the Venetians. So we will start with Act 1, Scene 3, line 78. Othello says, most potent, grave, and reverend seniors, and most respected, honorable, courageous seniors, my very noble and approved good masters. Okay, you are my masters, and he is calling them my good masters, that I have taken away this old man's daughter. It is most true. If you are going to accuse me of taking the daughter of this old man referring to Parpancio, I don't deny. It is most true. Yes, this is true. It's true, I have married her. It is true that I married her. I did not steal her. The very head and the front of my offending, this is, okay, the whole of my offense. The head and the front, it means that all of my offense that I got married, okay, to his daughter had this extent. The extent of my offense, all of it is getting married to her, no more, no more. Rude am I in my very speech. So he is now, okay, telling us something about himself. He says that I don't know how to speak. Whenever I speak, I am not good in words. This is exactly what he wants to say. I am not good in using words. Why he's not good in using words? Because he is a military man. He's not a man of speech. He's a man of action. Okay, he knows how to deal with the sword more than to deal with the words. And this is why he says, rude am I in my speech. Rude am I in my speech, which means that I am not good in using the words. What are you good in? You are good, or he is good in using the sword more than the words. And little blessed with soft phrase of peace. And I am not blessed by using the words and the phrases of, or the nice, beautiful, peaceful words. I use the words which are, right, harsh words. Why? Because these harsh words are good for the war, for the battle. Okay, we see now that he is completely the opposite of Iago. Iago doesn't know how to use the sword, but he knows how to use the words, right? And here is the problem. Iago, right, uses what? Uses his tongue well, and he uses, I mean, that deceives people by his own words. While Othello, the one who is honest, okay, that he has only one speech. I mean, one speech, one type of words, one face, unlike Iago, okay? And as my mother used to say to me, أبو لسان غلب أبو فعال. وهذا اللي بيصير في أوثيلو. أبو لسان بيغلب أبو أفعال. Okay? أبو أفعال هنا مين؟ عائدة على, okay, the Othello. But the one who is good in using the words is going to win at the end. Why? Because, okay, he is a villain. So Othello repeats himself saying, rude am I in my speech, and little blessed with the soft phrase of the speech. Why? He is giving us the reason. Because since these arms of mine had 7 years birth, since I was 7 years old. Okay, my arms till now till now, some 9 months ago, all right, 9 months ago, my arms have used their dearest action in the tinted field. Because, okay, I have been going from battle to battle in the field of war, a man of action, a man of action, not a man of words. لكن بدي أعود أقول لكم كمان مرة، أبو لسان غلب أبو إيش؟ أبو أفعال. Okay, so the dearest action, okay, in the tinted field, and a little of his great word can I speak, and therefore I don't know how to use my language to express myself, right? I cannot express this great word. I don't know how to use it. Unlike, okay, Iago. Iago is good in speaking, and we find this in real life. Sometimes you find people who are good, okay, are honest, and they usually work hard, okay, and on the opposite, you will find some other people who are, okay, yani good in words, and they go flatter everyone, but those who flatter by their own tongues, they usually win more than the hard-working people. هذا للأسف هيك ممكن يصير. Okay, and little of this great word can I speak, more than, okay, pertains to feats of a broil and battle, because all what I know is related to, pertains to, okay, to feats, broil and battle, to the wars and the battles. Because all what I know is related to the broils, okay, to the battles, to the war, and therefore, وعليه, okay, little shall I grace my cause. I will not be able to honor my cause and speak well, right? In speaking of myself, right? I will not serve my cause. I will not serve my cause by speaking well about, in speaking for myself. Yet, however, although I am not good in using the words, and I think that I don't know how to defend my cause by using the words, yet, however, by your gracious patience, I will around an, okay, varnished tale deliver. Okay, if you are patient enough, I am going to tell you, I am going a tale. I'm deliver a tale. I'm going to tell you a story, right, of my whole course of love, about my course of love with Desdemona. What a drugs, what a charms. What are the drugs that you are talking about? Drugs here, it refers to what? Refers to the drugs, okay, or yani the magic that he has used over Desdemona. What are the charms? Okay, what conjuration and what mighty magic, all what you are saying this, right, for such proceedings, I am charged with, right? So I don't have anything to say whether, right, I have, whether I have done this or not, because I am innocent and I am not, I did not use any charms or magic. What are the drugs? What are the mighty magic that you are talking about for such proceedings, for these proceedings that I am charged with, that I am accused with? I won his daughter. I won his daughter, right? It means that I won her love. I did not actually make any charms. I did not make any, okay, mighty magic, okay? And therefore, right, he tried to be honest, and he is honest, and he is denying that he's used any magic in order to what? To win his daughter, but he won his daughter by love, by love. Desdemona also, right, approves the same, So this was, I mean, the talk of Othello in front of the dukes. Now, what is Desdemona? What does Desdemona say in front of the dukes as well? She doesn't talk to the dukes. She talks in front of them, but to her father. So she tells him, my noble father, my noble father, in Act 1, Scene 3, line 180. عشان تلحقوها. Act 1, Scene 3, line 180. What this Domina says, talks to her father. My noble father, I do perceive here a divided duty. I have here a double duty. في علي حقين. في حق إلك وحق لجوزي. This is what he is trying to say. I do perceive here a divided duty. To you, I am bound for life. أنا مدين لك بحياتي. To you, I am bound for life and education. And education, not only life. أنت ربيتني وعلمتني. My life and education both do learn me, but my life and my education, both of them, they teach me what? How to respect you. I respect you all this life because you brought me up and you taught me, and this education and this life, they are imposing on me to respect you. You are the Lord of duty. All right, you have done your duty well in raising me up and in educating me. I am hitherto your daughter. Hitherto means until now. And I am until now your daughter. I am still your daughter until now. But here is my husband. برضو كمان في لي يعني جوز مش جوز جرابين ولا جوز جزمة. Right? But here is my husband. And so much duty as my mother showed to you. وإله حق عليا exactly as my mother used to do for you, right? And she has a duty on me exactly like the duty my mother used to show for you, which is preferring you before her own father. كانت تفضلك على أبوها. Preferring you before her own father. So much I challenge that I may profess due to the more, my Lord. Okay? وأنا يعني I have difficulties to confess this. I owe the more the same duty. I owe the more the same duty. يعني أنا مدينة لزوجي بنفس اللي كانت أمي مدينة لك وهو حق إيش؟ حق الطاعة. Well, حق التبعية. And therefore, this is very convincing, you know, but sometimes, right, you see that she is showing disrespect somehow to her father. Although it depends. I mean, يعني, the husband has any girl must have a duty to her father, to her family, and to her husband, and there should be a kind of a balance for them, right? Not to make the duty of the family over the duty of the husband. Okay, well, Desdemona says here that she has a duty on one hand. On the other hand, she says what was the reason behind loving him? Why did she love Othello? That it was a matter of love and it was not actually a matter of magic. She says in Act 1, Scene 3, line 243, here, the same, we are still in the same one, in the same place. Desdemona says, that I did love the more to live with him. My downright violence and the storm of fortunes mere trumpet to the world, right? So I love the more and to the extent to live with him, get married to him, okay, I say that violently as a storm that will work as a trumpet that I will announce to the whole world. I announce that to violently to the whole world as if it is a trumpet. I love this man and I got married to him. My heart subdued even to the very quality of my Lord. Surrendered, my heart surrendered to every equality, to every right character of my Lord, my husband, right? I saw Othello's visage in his mind. Right now she is trying to explain يعني. Oh, visage means the outside appearance. يعني زي ما الابو حكى له لاوثيلو المره اللي فاتت، انت ما بتنحبش، انت بنخاف منك، المفروض اللي يشوفك يخاف. فبتقول I saw his visage, I saw his right, okay, his outside appearance in his mind. I saw his mind. بنت امها صحيح يا بطول فعلا. Okay. I don't know, Zena, yani, I don't know, because he's stupid. A person like this, right? He was actually blinded by what? By stupidity. Was blinded by deception, and this is why. This is why. ما هو مش ممكن إلا غير يكون أعمى يعني, right? So she was saying يعني انا ما بطلعش عليه, يعني يمكن يكون هو مش حلو بالنسبه لكم اسمر وكبير, لكن بالنسبه لي I saw his visage where is in his mind. Okay, so well, is that enough? I don't think that is the and to his honors and his valiant parts, and I also saw his honors, right? And valiant parts, his courageous, his courage. I saw him, right? Why did she love him? She loved him because he's different. She loved him because she found a kind of heroism in him that she did not find in other people around her, right? Did I, my soul and fortune consecrate? So she consecrated, كرست حياتها بالكامل, right? For what? For my soul and all my luck, to his honor and to his courageous parts. So that, dear lords, right? And therefore, dear lords, if I be left behind, if you are going to prevent me from going to him with him to Sicily, لانهم قالوا انه في حرب واوثيلو لازم يروح على صقليه عشان يحارب الاتراك, فهي بتقول لهم يعني انا اذا بدكم تسيبوني اوكي, فمعناته انتم بدكم تقضوا علي, خلوني اروح مع مين؟ مع جوزي. If I left behind a month of peace, a month of peace means useless, a trifle peace, and he go to the war, right? And he goes to the war, the rights of which I love him are bereft me. That, okay, that all my love is actually asking me to go with him. And I heavily interim shall support, and I will support him by his dear absence. And I will not, live in his own absence a good life. Let me go with him. Let me go with him, right? So they agree to let her go with him to Sicily, right? But first, right, Othello has to go first because the war is going on in Sicily, and she will follow him, all right, to Sicily after that. And I want you to notice how stupid Othello is, okay? In the same act 1, scene 3, line 287. فإيش بيقول وهم لسه ما طلعوش؟ Othello, so please your grace, my ancient, right? Okay, يعني أنا أرجوكم, يعني you are the ancient what teachers. A man he is of honesty and trust, my ancient, my, friend, okay, Othello, he is a man of honesty, and I trust him. To his conveyance, I assign my wife, and I am putting my wife under his guidance to bring her to me in Sicily. يعني كلف مين؟ كلف إياغو إنها ياخذ ديستومينا اوكي لسيسيلي، زي ما بقولوا اعطوا الحرامي باب القرار، ولا مش عارف ايش المصريين. Okay, so he trusted Desdemona, and he assigned his wife to the conveyance of Iago. He is still stupid. He sees him what? A man of honesty and trust. He is a man of honesty and trust. This is why I am saying that this is his actually what? His tragic flaw. What is his tragic flaw? Being blind, unable to see the truth, or trusting the wrong person. This is the tragic flaw. Okay, ليش؟ لأنه ما بتصحى إلا غير وأنت إيه؟ يعني باي باي. كل شيء موجود منك. To his conveyance I assign my life, with what else needful your good grace shall think to be sent after me, and he will look after her, okay, and she will be sent with him, okay, to me. He is trusting, okay. It is not love. It is not love, right? Tasneem, I am talking about he is blind because he is not able to see the truth of Iago. He considers him as a man of honesty, a man of honesty, and a man of what? Of trust. This is stupid. Well, fine. Okay, they go out, and who is left behind? Rodrigo and Iago. Rodrigo and Iago, and they will have a talk in this scene. What is that? Okay, Rodrigo tells him, all right, that I still love Desdemona. Rodrigo loves Desdemona from one side, although she got married, but still he is confessing, right? Okay, that he loves, and he cannot prevent himself from loving, Desdemona. Look at Iago. Iago, what does he say? This man who only loves one person, who, all right, he loves his wife. Is that correct? Of course not. He only loves Iago. Iago only loves Iago. The ego only loves himself. So Iago, he says, oh, villainous, right? He's talking to Rodrigo. When he told him that I still love, all right, I cannot prevent myself from loving, all right, loving Desdemona. He tells him, oh, villainous, you are, okay, this is a villain, right? Villain speech. I have looked up on the word, right, for 4 times 7 years, right? And I have been in this word for 7 times in the last 7 years. And since I could distinguish betwixt benefit and an injury, I never found. And since the time, من أول ما كان عمري 7 سنين وقدرت أفرق بين مصلحتي وما يجرحني, I never found a man that knew how to love himself. I have never found anyone who loves himself like myself. Here I would say, I would drawn myself from the love of right, Ginahem, right? I would change my humanity with a baboon. If I can say that I am in love with a woman, Ginahem, طبعا أنا مستغرب يعني بعتبرها a kind of what? A kind of a guinea pig, يعني كأنها خنزيرة يعني. Excuse my language. لو بدي أقع في حب مرة, I would change my humanity, بغير إنسانيتي, and I will become a baboon. وأفضل إلي إني أصير قرد. Right? So he loves no one. He loves no one. يعني it would be better for me to become a baboon, a monkey, if I fall in love with a woman and she will take my brains and I think about her. This man is, yani, I don't know, yani, whenever, yani, I think about him all this time. I have read Othello for the first time when I was 21 years old. كان عمري 21 سنة. والآن هيصار لي كمان بعد ال 21 كمان 32 سنة. اوكي؟ ومش قادر افهم شخصيته ولا يمكن الاقي زيه. How to describe him, I don't know. Right? Okay. Yes, it describes him. He is showing off his egoism and arrogance, right? But it shows his own nature. The one, a narcissist. What's the meaning of I'm a narcissist? Someone who is more than, okay, egoistic. When I try to find the words which are suitable to him, narcissist is not enough, right? Self-centered narcissist. A self-centered narcissist, not egoist. More than that, egoism. Okay. Yes, they are, but this is the truth. These people are not only in what, okay, I'm talking to Sahar Kalloum. These people are not only in Shakespeare's plays. They are in on earth. They live with us. Okay, let's continue. In Act 1, Scene 3, line 355. Continues with Rodrigo and he tells him what? Okay, see, but don't laugh. If you are going to devote yourself into love, all right, I consider myself to become a monkey rather than to become a human being. Go and make money. So he tells him here, okay, thou art sure of me. Thou art sure you can trust me. Now look at this. Okay, he is telling, okay, also Rodrigo, that you can trust me. Trust my words. Go and make money, right? Go and live. روح دور على مصلحتك. I have told thee often. I always tell you, and I retell thee again, and I am going to tell you again and again. I hate the Moor. I hate the Moor. Why does he hate the Moor? We explain this. We explain this. We don't find a reason. He hates the Moor for no reason, because it is part of his own nature. Right? My cause is hurted, right? It is inside my heart. Thine, your cause, hath no less reason, and you don't have less reason to hate him like myself. وانت كمان لازم تكرهه لانه عندك كل الاسباب. What is that? That he got married to Desdemona. He is now making instigation. عملية ايش؟ تحريض. Okay, for whom? For, right, the Rodrigo to hate him. Let us be conjunctive in our revenge against him. So let's both of us, right, combine our own efforts in order to revenge against him. How? If thou canst cuckold him, if you can deceive him, if you can deceive him, thou dost thyself a pleasure. You will make yourself a favor and me a sport, and you will make my day, and you will make my enjoyment, right? If you can deceive him. This is the truth of Iago. This is the truth. Okay, this is the real what? Voice of Iago. It is not, okay, his own seeming. So again, thou art sure of me, you cannot trust me. Go and live your life. Go and make money. And I have told you, and I'm going to tell you again. I hate the Moor, right? My cause is in my heart, right? And you don't have I hate him. Why? Because it is part of me, natural part of me hates him, and you don't have less reason to hate him. Let's both of us combine our own efforts in order to revenge from him, right? And if you can deceive him, you are doing yourself, okay, a favor, and you are making me, right, a sport, something to enjoy, something to enjoy. And therefore, I can say this man, يعني ملوش حل, خلاص. Right? Some people cannot change in their own head. What they usually say, some heads you cannot change what is there in it unless you chop it off. يعني في بعض الرؤوس لا يمكن أن تغير ما فيها إلا بقبلها. And this is Iago. You cannot change him. That his hatred is is hurted. He means here that it is something in it. What's the meaning of in it? Do you know what understand what I mean of in it? In it means something natural, something fitri. Yes. Right? This is what he's saying. Right? My cause is hurted. It is something in it inside me. And you have no less reason to hate him. Well, right, fine. We are going to stop here today, and we are going to continue, inshallah, next time. I want to say that we will make it faster in order to finish, but we have to read. We have to read, because if we don't read Shakespeare, it means that we are not doing ourselves a pleasure nor a sport. So if thou dost thyself a pleasure and a sport, you need to read Shakespeare, not to read about Shakespeare, because the way he expresses it makes you feel chill, right? And this is what makes Shakespeare great. Well, fine. Okay. الله يعطيكم ألف عافية. نراكم إن شاء الله الأسبوع القادم يوم الأحد القادم بإذن الله، وراح أجيب كوتيشنز ونقرأها، وبعدها أنا هبعث لكم أرقام السونيتس، أوكي، عشان تبدوا تحضروا، أوكي. إذا واحد من الأعمال إنه أنا ممكن تعملوا okay, I'll tell you about it next time, inshallah, but not today, right? I'm still thinking about if you can make me, okay, presentations. These presentations you don't need to present, but sometimes you can send me the file, a file of the presentation, right? About any of the works of William Shakespeare. But on what? On one condition. If this is going to be a kind of plagiarism from the internet, you will lose your marks. But I want you to make a presentation about an extra work for William Shakespeare. What do I mean by extra work? One of his own plays. You make a presentation, something that we have not studied, something that we have not, a play that you have not studied at the Islamic University. مش تعملوا لي عن اللي درستوه مع مين في الإلزابيثان، لا. اوكي، نعمل هذا طبعا مش اختياري، هذا للجميع اجباري. نعمل presentation عن one of the plays of William Shakespeare that has not been studied at the Islamic University, but right, you still معكم أسبوعين، معكم أسبوعين، مش أسبوع واحد، معكم أسبوعين. اوكي، وترسل الملفات على المجموعة. مش عارف إذا بتقدروا تحملوا أو ما بتقدروش تحملوا. إذا ما بتقدروش تحملوا بقول لكم على إيميل، ببعث لكم إيميل خاص، أوكي، تبعتوا عليه الأعمال تبعتكم جميعا عشان يتم احتسابها. اوكي، فاذا هي عباره عن presentation عن واحده من اوكي ذا بلايز. انتم عارفين له 36 اوكي يعني عمل بلاي. مطلوب من كل طالبه او طالبتين مع بعض، يعني اذا بدهم يشتغلوا بس انا بفضل كل طالبه احسن. اوكي، نعمل برزنتيشن عن عمل ما درسوش، كل طالبه لوحدها مفرده عن عمل تاريخي، عمل كوميدي، عمل درامي، بس بديش كينج لير وبديش ماكبيث، وما بديش تبعت شو اسمه هذول اللي اخذتهم في الزبيب. الاعمال الثانيه الاخرى يعني باستثناء كينج لير او باستثناء ماكبيث وباستثناء ايش اللي استخدم. اوكي، في مجال للنقاش. بس الان في عندنا تباعد اجتماعي، يعني اللي يصير حيصير واحده حتشتغل والثانيه حتقول حتحط اسمها. ولا ميرشنت اوف فينيس، ميرشنت اوف فينيس مستثنى، كينج لير مستثنى، ماكبيث مستثنى عن الاعمال الاخرى. كيف حتعملوا وانتم بعاد يا ساره؟ ساره مش حتقدروا تعملوا وانتم بعاد، بتقسموا الشغل.
دكتور برضه في طريقة تانية بنستخدمها واحنا بعد في على
تفضلي.
في انه احنا على جوجل بامكاننا ان احنا نختار الملف اللي بنشتغل عليه، يعني سواء وورد او باوربوينت، وفي نفس الوقت وهي بتكتب، وهذه بتعدل في نفس الوقت بصير الاشي.
يعني بكون في امانه في الموضوع.
احنا مستخدمينه اكثر من مره يعني، وحاليا بنستخدمه في التلخيص مع بعض.
طيب
يعني ممكن يكون حتى 3 و4 بنات حاليا على الجوجل فورم.
كل تنتين يتفقوا مع بعض ويعملوا لي برزنتيشن عن ايش؟ عن عمل، ويبعثوا لي الملف باوربوينت. بس الشرط خدوا بالكم، لو كانت في عندكم بلاجاريزم من النت اصحوا تفكروا انكم مش شاطرين واحنا مش شاطرين. الافتراض انكم الدكاتره بيفهموش في النت وبيعرفوش في النت خطا كبير جدا جدا. حتخسروا، راح يصير بلاجاريزم، حتاخذوا صفر في الاعمال. فخلينا كويسين وماشيين عدل. تمام؟ صرتوا سامعين؟ الان هذا يعمم على الجميع. في عندي 54 بارتيسيبانت الان، وهو اعلى عدد الان موجود عشان اخذ الحضور والغياب. اوكي؟ الان والجميع سامع، بدي افترض انه الجميع سامع. ال 54 شخص اللي موجودين عندي الان، اللي حتحكي لي بعد هيك مش عارفه، لا، الجميع يبلغ نفسه ويبلغ الاخرين. اوكي؟ وانا هحط اعلان على المجموعه. اوكي؟ الله يعطيكم الف عافيه، ومعاكم اسبوعين، يعني مش الاحد القادم، الاحد اللي بعده.
دكتور لو سمحت ممكن احكي؟
تفضلي جدا. هذه نور
دكتور.
تفضلي يا نور.
تمام. دكتور، يعني عايش المفروض نركز في البرزنتيشن لما نعمله، يعني النقاط الاساسيه.
افترضي اني ما بعرفهاش. present it to me. Present what is it all about? What is the story? What are the characters? How can we analyze the plot? How can we analyze the characters? Right? But present it to me. افترضي انت بدك تعملي برزنتيشن عن حاجه لناس ما بيعرفوهاش. بدك تقدمي لي مثلا اي واحده ذا تيمبست مثلا، نقول ذا تيمبست، وافترضي انه الدكتور ما بيعرفهاش. انتوني اند كليوباترا، وافترضي انه الدكتور ما بيعرفهاش. اوكي؟ بدك تعرفي الدكتور فيها، ايش بدك تكتبي؟